Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. We missed you. We were off for a few weeks, but we're back for a few weeks, and then we're going to be off for a few weeks again, but we're here tonight. And it's going to be a lot of crying today, I think, but it's going to be fun. I hope you've all caught up. It's wonderful to be back to play some more Wildsea. Some announcements before we get started. We have Heirs of Honor again on Thursday, and then Blood Money is finally back on Friday. Looking forward to seeing that and getting traumatized again by people arguing and fighting with each other and being terrible people. Missed it. I hope you enjoyed Werewolf while Blood Money was out. I didn't tell anyone I was going to do this, but could everyone give Sparrow a round of applause for that? Sparrow wasn't feeling
Yes,
confident.
you were
but did great
amazing.
job.
You were amazing in that.
You should all watch that
Tiny
on our
planet.
YouTube, youtube.com/MagicRPG,
go watch
and you
Sparrow.
can watch Spirit of the Pack. It was really good, and Sparrow did a great job. Everyone did a great job.
Thank
but
you.
I'm going to give Sparrow flowers since Sparrow's in front of me right now. If you want to join our community and talk about how you love World of Darkness and other games, discord.gg, /MagicRPG is the place to do that. And you can bug us about video games and Cosmere and other kinds of books, whatever it is that you would like. You could also talk about how Cinnamon Roll is better than Pom Pom Purin.
Please go vote. Please go vote in the Sanrio character ranking.
Yes, and so that Momo will have a good year, you should make sure that Cinnamon Roll wins, so that we are not
I'll post a link in Magi General for all of you.
The apocalypse, yes. So if you would like to do that, the link is going in Discord. Please vote. Thank you. If you don't vote, Momo will never forgive us.
Yeah, I'll quit.
And I think that's all we got. You guys ready? We can start the show.
Let's go.
Do we still got a thing? I think I still got a thing. Wait. Do I have a thing? I think I have a thing. Yeah, I got a thing.
Play the thing. Play the thing.
Couldn't give it up. And all the time you said you wanted me, when you know we don't get along like we used to. Went along with everything you said and done for me. You'll never love me now, but you'll never know. You got me so bad, you make it all slow down, not getting closer, you're killing me. You thought it's over, I'm waking alone now, not getting closure, you're feeling me. So done running around, I'm so done looking for love, don't call me. So done running around, I'm so done looking for love so blindly.
And last time you all defeated a bunch of large simian creatures that had decided to try to steal various parts of your ship and break it. It was a very good group effort, and you were able to recover all of the pieces and all of the people that went missing during this expedition. But there was a little bit of conflict, as Aizuesco wasn't feeling really great about their place in the crew. But I think with a little bit of TLC from Visha, she was left feeling a little bit better towards the end. Had a lot of different people had time to reflect on things. But for the last few episodes, there has been a ominous messenger talking to Aizuesco, taunting, you might say, enticing, perhaps, and you were set upon by an enormous titanic storm, of which you are sailing directly into. And that is where we begin as you all prepare to sail straight into this massive storm. What do you all want to prepare and do as you are heading into a maelstrom?
Whoa.
What if we?
that was
God.
awesome.
Maybe we should tie things down. Tie important things down on the ship.
How is that
Yes.
hole?
Oh, the
It's
hole.
still
yeah.
there. The hole's still there.
The hole is
The
It's
hole
still
is.
there.
I'm glad you brought it up because
The hole.
that's going on your ratings.
Now, did we manage to do the we did manage to get like it's
You
boarded
patched
up.
it up decently, yes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
It's
I
like a
just-
boarded up window. That's
Yes.
my understanding of it.
Yes.
Right?
I just didn't want it to be wide
It's
open.
not a wide open hole.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Visha and Aizuesco repaired it.
Yes, yes, we did our best.
And
for
then
the
the
most
monkey men
part.
came in. Yeah.
And then the monkeys
Yes.
came in. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you're tying things down. What would you say that rating is, friends? Rattle makes the most sense to me, yeah?
I would say.
I
rattle, yeah.
agree.
Yeah. And
I
what
have a lot of
edge
rattle.
would you like to use?
I think it's very smart of us to do that. So I think
Okay.
that could be sharps.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
Okay.
Logic, wit, and planning. Yeah, we're planning to enter the storm.
Exactly, see? Okay. So that's 3 dice. Double sixes and a 2.
Oh,
That's a crit with a
a
twist.
crit with a twist.
Yay!
Wow. Okay, I have a really good twist. It's not going to come into play yet, but
Oh.
the roll is so good. I am giving you temporarily an extra point to your seals rating on the spirit root, which normally you have 2, but you are going to have 3 because you have done such a good job of tying everything down. Nothing is coming loose in this. As you all begin tying things down, securing the ship, using rope, whatever
mean to
you
do
can find. It is. Do you just roll again and get exactly the same result?
I didn't mean to do that, but I hit spacebar accidentally, and it was a 6, a 6, and a 2.
was
I want
exactly
to see
the
if it
same
does it
roll.
again. It is double sixes 3 times in a row. I was just
That-
checking to see.
Okay, it was a different third die, but it is double sixes 3
I'm just
times in a
seeing, is
row.
it
Dang, you
glitched?
should have held on to those.
not
sister.
glitched.
Okay, I'm just
Confirm
making sure it's not
glitched.
glitched.
Yeah, but there
Yeah.
goes all of your luck.
There goes all my 6s.
No, that's
you
not
see
how
how
it
many
works.
6s?
It's just gonna keep rolling 6s. Just 6s for days.
Exactly.
We
no, I'm just
bank,
full of them.
We should just bank those rolls for the next
I
one.
did
right?
roll.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works, right?
Yeah, that's a few 6s for next rolls. I just wanted to preemptively.
Are there any other preparations you all would make before flying into the storm, or as you are flying into the storm?
I think Aizuesco is looking for bits of metal. She's gonna try and the words that come to mind are either augment or kind of like brace the lightning rod in her forearm for what is to come.
Oh, okay.
She's
I like
looking
that.
around for bits of metal. It's just kind of a thing that she just like this is instinctively. She's like, if I'm going into this is something I'm gonna need.
I like that a lot.
So first thing that she's looking for, actually, are like the iron manacles that she got from like several episodes
yep,
ago.
Got them. Yeah.
So that's the first thing that she's looking for, and then anything else, anything that she can think of as a conductive metal, she's gonna try
So I would say you can use rattle for this, and then what edge would you like to use?
and. I think it's either iron or instinct, but that's just me.
I think either one of those. I think instincts makes more sense, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
3 and a 5.
You can go ahead and describe how you do this to yourself.
So I think somewhat painfully, she's going to find a space, trigger warning for a little bit of body horror. She's going to find a space to kind of just hunker down, and then she's going to reach into her left arm with her right arm, and she's going to kind of take the manacles and kind of just like run them in, like so that they are like attached to the lightning rod, but the chain part is sticking out of her arm.
Okay.
And that's so they're basically kind of just like going onto it as if it was like just like running them so they're hooked in, and then I think any other pieces of metal she's going to use to attach to that chain that is now sticking out of her skin. I couldn't think of a good way to explain that.
I got you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Any other preparations you all would like to make? This is the last time to save the game before fighting your boss.
I want to check the Junction Network book and make sure that we are just heading in the right direction, and see if I can prepare for a way to keep us as steady as possible.
Not lose your heading.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So yeah, I would say study makes the most sense for this. And what edge would you say you are using for this?
Does tides make sense?
Tides is exactly what I was thinking, yes.
Okay. A 4 and a 2.
So you check, you look everything over, you set the wheel down, you even like not quite jam it, but you like restrict the movement so that you can't like go too far off course, like trying to keep yourselves slithering as your ship kind of like slices through the thrash in the right direction. But you know, with the wind, with the darkness, and with whatever else is about to happen as you become enveloped, it is very possible that you might get blown off course. But you have done everything that you can, and you are confident that, barring anything supernatural or catastrophic, you think you'll be getting through in the right direction.
Okay. Great.
With all of that, you all hear the same voice as it like echoes all around you. It is dark and foreboding, but specifically talking to one of you. Aizuesco, do you really think you can trust them? Do they really value you? Do they use you as a tool? Is this your newfound family?
And we all hear this ominous
Yes.
voice.
Yes, as you were sailing through the storm.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Stormfather.
Now, it's the first time you
Does he
all
have a
have heard
beard?
this.
I preemptively facepalmed because I was like, someone's gonna ask if he has a beard because you said Stormfather.
What can I say?
And like literal
predictable.
seconds after. I didn't know it was gonna be you, Momo. I just knew it was gonna be somebody.
Anyway.
I Aizuesco does turn her head up towards the source of the voice, but she's also below deck, so like she can't see it per se.
Yeah, you all don't, none of you see the source. It just feels like it's coming from everywhere. Like it is, the origin is not one place. It feels like the origin of this is all around you. I would like reactions from everyone except Aizuesco. How would you mentally steel yourself against supernatural magic?
I have an aspect for it.
Do you? Why don't you read
Ironclad
that
mind.
out for us?
I would use my ironclad mind, which you are immune to hallucinations, mesmerics, and mental compulsions. I'm going to say it's that last bit.
It will actually be more the first bit, as the rest of you are
Oh.
probably about to find out. But
Oh,
yes,
well.
mark that for me.
Okay. I'm
Oh
fine.
wait, no, you don't actually have to mark it because you don't need to mark to use this.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've seen weirder shit. I've died.
What about the rest of you? And if you don't have a way that you would do so, that is totally fine. It's not like you're gonna die.
I don't think Skel does.
Okay.
I mean, unless he's drawing information out of us, I
not.
have, yeah. So no, I am not immune to this. But I would absolutely like, Vesh would out loud be like, "What the hell is that?"
I would
Just-
say maybe Brace shrugging off attempts to manipulate or
Yeah, if you guys
confuse
want to just use brace and iron or something, that's totally fine.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't necessarily. If you had an aspect that would make you immune like that, that's fine.
Nope.
Oof.
Oh, that's a fail for me.
A 5 and a 1 for me.
Okay. For both of you, everything goes white. And we're going to start with Skel. You suddenly open your eyes. And you are below deck. In your hiding place. In the relative safety where the Outrider is kept. It's your safe place. You're waking up for the morning. It's sunny outside. You feel it pouring in. The hole in the side of the ship has been completely repaired. You think, wow, it's really good that we got rid of those ghost pirates that you fought the previous day. You're feeling really good. You feel like this crew has really started to come together. As you're getting up, you feel a slight tug on your arm, and you see Lau there. Good morning.
Good morning, Lau.
Do you miss home?
I miss the people, but not the place.
Who do you miss most back home?
One of my broodmates. Them. They They were the only one that survived.
Somewhere in the back of your mind, you're thinking, wait, wasn't it just raining a second ago? But then Lau quickly says, yes, I miss many of my broodmates as well. Do you think maybe your brood abandoned you because you're hollow clutched?
My brood. They all died. Except for the one and myself.
What happened?
I destroyed them all. Or as I was told, I was cursed and the egg sacs all withered and died. The ones that did hatch came out malformed and aggressive.
I see. I understand why you feel this way now. It's all your fault.
That is what I live with, yes. That is why the brood mother kicked me out of the husk pot.
As she should have.
Did I hurt you, Lau?
Yes, you hurt me. You hurt Vesh. You hurt Visha. You hurt everyone you come across.
I don't understand. We were friends, Lau. Why do you say these things?
Because you've failed, Skel. You'll always fail.
I know, Lau. I am trying to be better. It is the curse. I've told Visha about it. I don't like you right now. Something is wrong.
Yes, something is wrong. And everything goes white again. And you find yourself back in your original clutch with the bodies of your clutch mates all around you, having died from your curse. We will pause there. Vesh, you wake up and it's an afternoon on Hearthstone. You get shoved in your back by another kid and then pushed again in the front. They're encircling you. You don't know why they hate you so much, but they've always been picking on you. They're bigger than you, but does that give them the right to always want to hurt you, to prove it? Do they have to constantly rub your face in it? Push from one to another to another. One of them sucker punches you. Another one punches you into your back. Another one punches you into the gut. They're laughing. You're just as powerless as you were. You're a child again. And no one helps you. Everyone just keeps looking, pointing. Even the adults look on at you and just watch this happen. Maybe you deserve it. What do you do?
I look around for Shale. I try to see if I can find her
You do.
as I'm
Go ahead, finish your thought.
well, just as I'm getting beaten up, just between
You do see her.
blows.
She's in the crowd. She's not cheering, but she's not rushing to your aid. She's scowling at you. You keep getting pushed back and forth. As you're looking at her, almost like pleadingly with your eyes, she pushes forward and she looks at you at first with sympathy, and she shouts, "Quiet!" and everyone stops. She grabs you by your hand, and you feel like she's about to pull you away. And then she punches you right in the face, and you go down to the ground. You're not worthy of us. You'll never be a raider.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that
could
you're
you?
weak.
Shale.
My parents were
think
right. I
this-
should have never wasted my time on you.
And I think this whole time that he's been getting attacked, you know, he's, even as a child, was still pretty big. He takes a lot of blows, but it's not until she says that he sheds a tear.
She drags you by your arm across the ground, the crowd following, heading towards one of your more relaxing spots at Visha's Anvil. And she holds you out looking over the side of the cliff face. I should just do everyone a favor. And seems like she's getting ready to throw you off the side.
Vesh, who was maybe struggling a little bit, when she says that, it breaks him. She's really been his only friend throughout childhood and after. And his shoulders just slump, his head hangs.
Visha,
Yes.
you feel this power overwhelm you. Maybe it's the fact that you're already dead. Maybe it's the fact that you've prepared yourself for this. But as you feel this mental compulsion come over you, it does nothing. But you see on the deck, fallen over and writhing on the ground, staring blankly up at the sky, Vesh and Skel, totally helpless. But you see
Does a-
fine.
She does a little frantic look around like a, what the hell? Points menacingly up at the sky. Whatever that is, it's not going to work. And, you know, there's something I made a long time ago that will serve me in this moment. One of my major milestones is that I created Zelicrae smelling salts to awaken people. So I can at least get Skel up. And then we can deal with Vesh. So she will run over to Skel, give him a little pat on his mask.
Skel, here. I know you're not listening to me, but I promise this will help.
And she pulls out her little Zelicrae smelling salts and puts it under his mask. And kind of just, she knows that there's spiders everywhere. So kind of just as close to under his little ropes as possible.
His olfactory
like
spiders.
Here. She's just kind of moving them around until the olfactory spiders get it.
Skel, as you are surrounded by the dead members of essentially your family, with Lau's words haunting you, you are suddenly awake. Your swarm reconstituted, and you awake with the storm thundering around you. And
It's just
Visha
a
over
full
you.
body shudder as every spider in his body like snaps to. Very undulating kind of look.
Are you okay?
No.
You were writhing on the ground and kind of staring off after the storm voice started speaking. So, I used the smelling salts that I made for you.
Lao was mean.
That was not me.
It seems your friends are not useless after all, Aizuesco.
What is going on?
Where is Aizuesco?
But do they really appreciate you? Wouldn't it be better for you to stay here with me? Are you worthy?
Who is talking?
I don't know.
Can I shout over the storm?
You can.
Aizuesco!
Who's talking?
What is in Aizuesco's thoughts as all of this is happening? And you probably don't even know what is befalling your friends at this point since you were below deck.
Yeah, she does not know. Something that she was taught on the Onyx Star is kind of bubbling to the forefront right now, and it's causing her to go, and she's looking for a chain to attach. She's trying to wrap a chain around the chain of the iron manacles that is now sticking out of her skin. The thing that she was taught is that just preparation over reaction, and so it's not perfect for her. There definitely have been times, and there will continue to be times in which she will react over trying to prepare, but right now she is trying to get into a space where she can feel confident that she can at least stand something of a chance. And so as this storm is taunting her, trying to ask her questions, she is kind of only sort of paying attention.
Mind
to
over
it.
matter.
A little bit, yes, but she's not perfect.
You all don't hear or see Aizuesco, and in that moment, you feel the ship shake below your feet You feel the wind begin to howl around you, more furious than before. And the ship begins to lift off of the surface of the thrash and soar into the air, carried by this torrential wind upward. Visha, your twist. You are so prepared for this moment because of circumstances, because of your nature. This all seemed supernatural, overwhelming, unreal. But as the ship ascends into the sky, into the clouds and rain, darkness all around you, only interrupted by flashes of lightning, you, with your ghost sight, can just see the silhouetted humanoid-looking creature distantly in the sky above you, clear as if it was a person, and you are being pulled towards them in the sky, your ship riding the winds.
She does a tap on Skel.
There's a thing up there. Look.
She would point.
What does it look like, Firefly?
You cannot see it. To
Oh, the
you,
ghost sight. Got it.
You just see blackness and dark clouds.
There's a person.
I just see storm clouds.
What if I gave you a direction to shoot?
You
Cannon?
lead, I'll fire.
Okay. I'll line you up and you fire it. Seems
Where
like a
am I?
bad person.
If that voice is making Lao mean to me.
And Vesh is still writhing and I need to get him up. So how about I line your shot up and then I try and wake him up?
Deal.
Okay.
Why shouldn't we? Can I just kind of like, I imagine, get under his arm a little bit to eat?
Yeah,
Like,
so
kind
I'm gonna
of-
say,
Wait.
Visha, I think this will be, I don't know if I want to have you, you know what I do? I want to have you roll. This is probably, I don't even know what I would say. Sharps is probably what this is, but Hunt makes the most sense for this. Unless you have something better, but I don't think you have anything in Hunt.
I don't.
But Sharps makes the most sense for an edge.
I don't know if this for what I'm doing. You know, Harvest says understanding and exploiting natural phenomena. I don't think this
Unfortunately,
is
this
natural.
is
I don't think
very
this is natural.
unnatural phenomenon.
Well, what if it was the one above it is noticing breaks and oddities in the wild around you?
On
It's
what?
the best I've got.
No.
Okay.
Just,
Then I will.
roll your 1d. It's all right. This isn't going to determine everything.
Okay. It's a 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it was going to say that, Skel, for you shooting a thing, I was going to have you cut 2. Instead, I'm going to have you cut 1
Yay!
Okay.
to try to hit
Okay,
this
okay.
target. I'm assuming it's going to be Instinct and Hunt.
Iron and Hunt.
Iron and Hunt. Okay. But
Or
yes,
Instinct. I have both. It doesn't matter.
yeah. Cut 1.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh!
Oh, wow, it was a crit,
Oh.
but it's cut 1, so it's still a 6.
Hey.
That's
The
crazy.
6, 6,
Yeah!
and 5.
So good.
Rolling
W's
good tonight.
only.
And now you all will, I get to tell you, there's a clock for this.
Me when there's a clock.
Love a good clock, don't you?
We should wake up Vesh.
Can you want to describe how you shoot off your cannon, Skel? And I will describe to you what happens upon you doing so.
Skel shoulders the, what's it called again? The hive breaker. That's the cannon name. He shoulders the hive breaker, and as Visha comes real close and like angles it, puts her eye in the viewfinder.
Peeking.
She looks at Skel, looks at the viewfinder, looks at Skel,
Yeah.
kind of tilts it up a little bit where you line it up, and you kind of step back and your hand is on it, and you go, what do you say?
Okay, I think you can take the shot, but also I trust you.
Stand back.
She will move behind you.
And he pulls the vine on the side that ignites the bio canister inside of the cannon.
Yes!
And as your ship is rising up towards the direction where you're shooting, blam, breaking the storm sound, almost like another thunder crack. Visha, you can see this person, whether normal, supernatural, whatever. You see their head snap towards you as the cannon is in midair. And you hear a loud crack of lightning. And you see, as this projectile is in the air, it gets snapped out of the air.
It's
But
a perfect shot!
you do tick 2 ticks on the clock.
What does it mean?
Is it a good clock or a bad clock?
Do you actually want to know? No, of course you don't want to know.
No, not at all. No.
Of course not.
Skel will look at Visha. Did it hit?
No, the thing struck it out of the air. But it was a good shot.
Aizuesco, your friends are wasting time. Are you afraid to face me? I thought you were better than this. Maybe they should have thrown you overboard on the Onyx Star.
I think when the Onyx Star is mentioned, Aizuesco crests the stairs to come out onto the deck, and you tell me, Firefly, if I'm wrong, but she's got a big fucking chain attached essentially to her arm.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
What kind of aura is Aizuesco giving? Is it like
You tell me, brother.
I would say that's pretty badass.
She's just coming up the stairs, and
Like
she's
it-
like, it's very Kratos-esque in the way that one of her arms is wrapped in, but it's like a much larger chain,
yeah?
and it like hangs off at the elbow, and like it reaches all the way down
Yeah.
to like
But
the deck.
is it like badass bitch high heels walking across that deck, or is there like a meekness to it?
Oh, she's not being meek about it at all.
Okay, okay. She throws
She
the door
pissed.
open and just walks onto that deck like she owns the boat.
Good.
Sure.
Oh, we need to wake this man up.
She doesn't look at any of her crewmates. She's just looking up into the sky.
Aizuesco. Oh, there you are. So nice of you to join us. And the ship rising higher and higher. This is what you wanted, yes? You want to meet your maker? You wish to become the storm?
You seem confused, living one. I already am.
And Aizuesco, I need you to make a reaction as a bolt of lightning comes straight for you and the ship. What do you do?
Now, this is what I'm thinking. You tell me, if this is asking too much, Firefly. But her
Go wild
attempt
with
to
imagination. This is a magical world.
well, her attempt to have that additional chain to like ground her in a sense from what she assumed would be, you know, lightning coming at her and it being attached directly to the lightning rod in her arm. I feel like should give her something a little bit more on the skills side, but you tell me.
Oh yeah. I would say, what would you like it to do? And I will tell you if that sounds reasonable. What are you thinking? Let your imagination run wild, my friend.
See, I want to say sense, but it's like she kind of expected the attack. You know what I mean? So it's like,
oh yeah, you went into this with
unseen
both
attack.
eyes open.
Yeah.
But you can use
So
sense. I think it's fine.
I was gonna say sense and instinct personally, because like she's, you know, she's effectively been
yeah.
made into this and was like on the Onyx Star being honed to use her her electricity and lightning for not good per se, but for productive means. So this seems like it would be that.
Okay. I love it. Please do.
So that'd be 4 total. Okay. Okay, we got a 6, a 4, and 2 3s.
The lightning comes and it strikes you, but it doesn't hurt you because you are one with the storm. And the lightning goes through you and out. And the twist, you shoot this bolt of lightning back where it came from. And Visha, you are able to see this person. And then in a flash, all of you are able to see this person as the lightning connects with them. And they are struck and electrocuted. Vesh, as you were about to get thrown off of a cliff by your best friend, you snap awake and you hear a loud boom of thunder. And then you see in front of you the best thing you can think of is it's a man, but they're silhouetted with like their body almost made of clouds, but you can see it like it has this physical sense to it, kind of translucent and incorporeal, but at the same time very much real in the clouds ahead of you. And you are suddenly back in the real world again, and you see Aizuesco on the deck of the ship looking at this thing, and your friends huddled nearby.
What's going on?
You all right?
What happened?
Big scary lightning man.
Yes,
I think.
I see that. Frank, with Ghost Sight, do I see more than others? Or
You would
is
see
that...
the same thing everyone sees now. You all can
Okay.
see this person now.
Got it.
Aizuesco just shot lightning at it.
That's crazy. All right. Okay.
Skel goes over to Vesh and he grabs his cheeks. What's going on?
Vesh's eyes grow really wide when you do that.
Your ship
need to help.
comes to a halt in the air, and you see the figure in the sky quickly, almost faster than you can see, drop to the deck of your ship.
Oh, okay.
But you might be surprised. It's barely larger than any of you. He's maybe only like 9 feet tall. So large, but not giant. You might have been expecting this to be some kind of a titan. But you do see, as he's closer now, lightning kind of crackling through his body, clouds swirling around, his eyes glowing white and flickering. And he is just striding confidently toward you all.
I don't know what's going on, Skel, but we have to help Aizuesco.
Do I shoot?
She is going to place his hand up as if to like pause them. Her gaze not leaving. It's kind of like her gaze was up, and as this figure comes down, her like her ink blots follow along, and they pause them but don't move. Kind of just put a hand up to stop their crewmates.
So you do like a one of these?
Yeah,
Got
like
it.
a nope, like a
Oh.
nope, don't,
Yep.
don't.
Yeah, I would freeze, and if Skel were to like make a motion to react to what I had just said, I would put my hand out in support of what Aizuesco gestured. Just like, all right, we're listening. We're listening to the one person that seems like they have an idea of what's of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This living storm walks towards you very slowly, menacingly, keeping their hands at their side. Walking, you realize, towards Aizuesco. You just stop me if you want to stop me, but they're just walking closer.
No, he's
closer.
not gonna stop this person. They're
20 feet away,
they're gonna-
10 feet away,
mhm.
and come right up to 3 feet away from you and just
Mhm.
look at you.
Their ink blots don't. They kind of like whirl a little bit. Not in the way they would when she's like stressed or uncomfortable or like depressed or concerned. It's kind of like there's a sense of awe to it, I think.
Mhm.
Like this is what she's been chasing in a sense, or at least this is what she believes she's been chasing, and this moment is it's both about time and both 3 months too late, if that makes sense. Like she's
Mhm.
been wanting this since yesterday was a concept.
Could you make a roll of iron and sense for me? I think makes the
Sure.
most sense for this.
Do you want it to be the normal
Normal roll.
realm
yeah.
of sense? Okay. 542.
Okay, I need to tick the clock again. Where did my clock go? There's my clock. The storm kind of looks at you and then looks over to Vesh. All the determination in the world could not stop me. And you've had a living god on your ship and have failed to recognize them. Vesh. Do better. And then it looks over to Aizuesco. And it just nods. You have nothing left to prove to anyone. Not me, not them, and certainly not to the Onyx Star. You are the spirit of the storm. You are free. If you want to be a weapon, you'll be a weapon. If you want to be no one, you'll be no one. Your destiny is now and always your own. Stop chasing the storm. You are the storm.
Her inkblot eyes kind of narrow a bit when they mention the onyx star, but otherwise they kind of stay focused. And then at the end of his speech, her lips part in a little bit of a smile, and they nod.
The storm nods.
You honor me. Thank you.
You honor me. Thank you for having some heart in a heartless world. And they raise their hands and descend back up into the sky. And almost as if you guys feel like the bottom is falling out, like you're falling off of a building, your ship begins to plummet down to the thrash, which you look and you have to be 2 miles up in the air. At first you're like, oh, we're gonna die. We're just gonna fall and we're going to die. But the ship slows, air begins to compress under, and you feel like your stomachs lurch a bit with a sudden like decrease. Yeah, roller coaster like in pressure, and you begin to fall slower and slower. It's like a very disconcerting minute of free fall, but eventually you slow and your ship very lightly collides with the top of the thrash. And then all of a sudden you see felt like you were in the eye of the storm for an hour, but all of a sudden you look and the bulk of the storm is actually behind you, and you finally see the clouds begin to part, the sun begin to shine through, and daylight out there ahead of you. And because of your good work, your ship seems basically undamaged.
I loved you.
Eyes from Aizuesco to Vesh to Aizuesco to
Yeah.
Vesh.
Her gaze is up fully. It's almost like the storm didn't ascend, and that we just dropped and her eyeline stayed the exact same. Like it's like as we dropped, her head just went up. I Looking at her, you will find she has a much wider stance than when this descent started, because just out of I think just out of instinct of feeling that fall, she just widened her stance and kind of staggered her legs so that she could try and make sure she stayed upright. But before, her arms were kind of like bent at about a 45-degree angle. Her left one a bit more forward than the right. Now they're just like kind of slack at her sides. And she kind of looks like, if you've ever seen like the bit in the movies where someone is kind of just staring up into a rainstorm, that's kind of what she looks like now.
Specifically, I want to ask Skel and Vesh, you basically were living some of the worst things you could possibly imagine, and then were thrown into that situation. What is going through your head as you finally have clear skies ahead of you?
Vesh, to be honest, the vision isn't even on his mind so much anymore. He's had this nightmare before. not maybe that exact ending, but this memory has cropped up from time to time, and faced with what he saw afterwards, I think that's preoccupied in his mind. We were just miles up in the air, being descended and ascended from our ship. I think those feelings are lingering in the background, but he's just staring at Aizuesco, waiting for them to move or acknowledge something.
For Skel, it brings back bad memories. The whole reason he became a stowaway as it is. I think with the knowledge that it possibly wasn't real, that the vision wasn't real, but the vision of the past is a real event. So while he won't be mad at Lao or anything like that, he is still very shook, because he tries not to think about it. And he does see himself as a cursed being. So he definitely will wallow in it a little bit. I don't think it's going to stop him from acting right now, but it's definitely something that he's going to have to talk to the crew about. The fact that something, whatever this thing was, could just bring back those nightmares.
If you think it is appropriate for your characters, I will not make this judgment for you. Any of you can decide, but you can mark a point of mire. For Aizuesco, you can definitely check off that milestone. Eventually, of your undercrew, it is first Lao that ascends the staircase to the deck of the ship, and kind of sensing the mood, just kind of like gets between you all and actually just kind of sits on the ground waiting, trying to see, is anyone going to speak? Because it seems like everyone is kind of in a state of shock. But he kind of looks to each of you questioningly, like, what just happened?
Did you get a vision too, Lao?
Yes, I did.
Our young blood needle and what is the
Sprite.
Sprite? Yes. Are they okay as well?
They are now. It was very disturbing.
I am happy to see you are not being mean in reality.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry, my friend.
What does the Ardents have a saying I read in the book? Water under the bridge. Aizuesco is a god.
Lao kind of cocks his head at that and then looks to Aizuesco. Aizuesco, are you all right?
Firefly, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Ketra cry?
While I'd say it looks different for most creatures, I would say most sentient creatures cry.
Then that's what you get from Aizuesco in this moment. Anyone paying any close attention to her would see that her arms are not still; they're a bit shaky. And I guess maybe it's hard to tell considering we were just in a rainstorm, but you can't tell if there's just water on her face or if it's organically produced. But she doesn't seem to answer you.
I will approach. Give a little tap tap.
Aizuesco, are you okay? You did some really cool things, but if I were you, I would feel really bad.
Feel bad.
Yeah, that was scary. And he was saying lots of very rude things.
No. Don't. No, I do not feel bad.
She's very inching into your space.
You don't feel any sort of.
You don't feel any sort of resistance to that.
Kind of sidles up from the side and will bring an arm up very slowly so you have time to stop her. And she gives you a little, like, leans her little head on your shoulder and gives you a little side hug. And will stand there with you.
Thank you.
Of course, I hope you know that you're welcome. And if we haven't made you feel welcome, then we'll do better.
And she kind of peers over, like, still chin on your shoulder, looks back at the other two.
Right, won't we? Do better?
Yes. Of course. Aizuesco, you're part of this crew. We're family.
Yeah, her head finally comes down when you say that. And the first person that she looks at is Visha. And then to Skel. And then to Vesh. And her smile does not fade. He keeps it up the whole time.
Part
Vesh
of the crew, part of the ship.
I was thinking it. You said it, all right?
It's true, though.
As Aizuesco meets his gaze, there's a look of concern on Vesh's face, but on seeing that smile, after a moment, Vesh will return a genuine smile back. Well, we're all okay. We're no longer in the sky. No longer having horrible nightmares. Did you all see something too?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
What was that? He called you a god, Aizuesco. Are you a god?
I believe that is for the future to determine. But for now, I am yours.
Was that your... Well, what is the word for the male progenitor of you?
That's a father.
Was that your father?
Not in the literal sense, but in a way, yes.
I like him.
And she doesn't look at her arm, but you do see her left arm flex as she says that.
What did they want?
They must have known I was looking for them. Since that day, it was imperative to me that I prove my worth to them, that I did not survive out of, as they say, dumb luck. Now,
And they seem to struggle with this next sentence.
I have done so.
And that's when you can confirm that she is crying, because a single tear of like an oily, like a little oily tear kind of falls off her right lower ink blot. And it doesn't roll off the cheek. It kind of just like, it's just like a flat, just like straight down, just like falls off her face. And he does nothing to stop it.
Are you happy with what happened? Was this moment what you wanted it to be?
Have you dreamt of riding the waves since you were young?
He meets your gaze. It's the slightest of nods, but he gives you a very serious look.
It is beyond what I hoped for.
And she very carefully will bring her right arm up and around Visha, and it's a little bit of a tentative.
You will lean into it. She's an affectionate
And
creature.
you get pushed into her squishy little body.
Yeah! We
Ooh.
become one.
Not that much.
Just-
See, this is nice. Now you have a new family, and we can all chase our dreams and do everything we want to do and get revenge on all the people we want to get revenge on.
In that arc,
No, actually, if we're doing it in order, we should probably move revenge to the first one.
if you insist, I am no longer chasing the Onyx Star. I am hunting it.
and you get an odd, like, it's not, it's like a, I think lightning in its more natural sense is usually very blue, as is like the blue hue of her body. That isn't, I mean, she's like brown and she's got some blue hues where the electricity tends to kind of gather on her. It's trending more white into orange when she says that. Like her arm, like the left arm and like the bit of like around like where her nose, it like would meet her mouth, if you will. For just that little brief moment is more white into like an oranger color. Almost like a complementary like bronze. Before it kind of fades back to that blue. As both she and I wonder with her clearing a drive in a major milestone, if what that's going to mean for her power wise.
We'll figure that out shortly. It will definitely be a
We
power
will.
spike. But as you mention revenge, you all hear the loud crack of a cannon.
What the hell?
And then into the side of your ship.
We just
We
repaired
just
that.
we just patched up that hole.
It literally rips the hole off. It rips
Just
the
cleaned up this
siding
mess.
off of where you repaired. And you look in the distance, a few 100 feet away to like back right of you. And you see a ship flying black flags. A very familiar looking ship.
Oh, it's this crusty.
And you hear the shot of another cannon. And we will take a quick 10-minute break as
Oh,
they
ship
are
fight!
firing on you. And we're going to have
That's all
a
I
good
wanted.
old-fashioned pirate ship fight. I know
Yeah,
it's all Chris has
let's
wanted all
go!
season.
I wanted a ship fight.
A Sea of Thieves time.
We will be
Yes.
back in about 10 minutes, and
You-
there will
befo-
definitely be a ship fight.
Before we come back, Frank,
Mhm.
download a shanty.
Okay.
Download a shanty!
Sea shanty is coming.
We
Can I
need
request sea shanty 2, please? I'm kidding.
I'm partial to Sea Shanty 5 myself, but
Alright, we'll be
Anyway.
back soon, friends.
Alrighty, see you in a minute.
Hello, everyone. Oh, let me pause the epic music. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. We're back. A few announcements before we get back started again. We have Heirs of Honor on Thursday, and then Blood Money is back again on Friday. Heirs of Honor, Cosmo RPG, Blood Money, Vampire the Masquerade. You can catch up on all of our shows like Spirit of the Pack on our YouTube, youtube.com/magicrpg. And if you would like to help Momo not go crazy and bring about the end of Pom Pom Purin, you can go our Discord, discord.gg/magicrpg, where we talk about how
Vote.
Cinnamon Roll is the best. We talk about how Blades in the Dark has the best level up system of any RPG. And we can debate about how we want to level up our characters and why the Wildsea system for leveling up is very confusing and we don't like it, which is why we were late coming back from the break. All of us were like, how does this work? And what are we getting? And how do we do it? And we're like, yeah, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of good things I like about this game, but leveling up is not one of them. Anyway, we're back, and you guys are being fired on by a pirate ship of undead people. One
love that.
cannonball has hit the side of your ship. Another one goes firing off into the thrash beside you. What do you all want to do?
Well, I think the first thing Aizu's gonna do is gonna turn into. She's gonna try and take down one of those sails with some lightning.
All right.
yes.
So
I'm
at the
gonna.
distance you
go ahead.
are, it is going to be hard. I'm going to need you to cut one, but please go ahead and.
Oh
do
yeah, I
so.
guess I should. I guess I should have asked. I just kind of assumed that they were
Yeah,
close.
it's like
All right.
300 feet away at least. So it's going to be a tough shot, but it's not
Let
impossible.
Well, let me correct myself because
Okay.
I think what she would do then is she would look to her captain.
Well, as soon as we are hit with a cannon, Vesh would be snapped out of the reverie and the contemplative moment and would see those familiar sails and under his breath a little curse. And then, all right, everybody, to positions. Looks like we've got a fight. And he's going to jump straight to running towards to the helm. And he'll look to Aizuesco and say, "You ready?"
I am.
Not in a way of asking whether you're ready, in a way of just like a confirmation. Like, I just saw you, do some crazy stuff, and I think we're about to see maybe what that entails.
He nods, and I think once you tell everyone to go to stations, they're gonna head for the what is that, lightning rail? I think is where they're gonna go. Instead of trying to just throw lightning on their own, they're gonna use the ship's weapon.
Was it repaired, Firefly?
Ooh, that's
yeah,
a good question, actually.
you guys, there were some pieces that were off, but you guys did repair it last time, yes.
And that's where she's headed.
It was the Outrider that was more messed up.
Got it.
Is that repaired?
Not enough.
Okay.
But you do have an undercrew that you could maybe put on that during this battle. All right, Captain Vesh, you get on the helm. Do you have access to the ship's character sheet?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Do we
from
still
you-
have +1 seals?
You do. So you have 4 seals currently. Oh, wait,
3. We only have 2.
3. Yeah, you had 2.
I've
so you have 3.
I've added 1. Yeah.
Okay, good. Captain, I need you to roll the ship's speed and the ship's tilt.
That's snake eyes. It's 2 1s. So that would be the speed.
Okay.
That would be the speed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Okay.
I'm a little shaken up from
No,
everything that happened.
It's
not hard.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I don't think Vesh sees it that way as he gets on the helm.
You get on the helm, you stir it and start maneuvering to go towards the other ship. But you manage to fall into like
The
a gap in the thrash. And for a moment, the ship is totally motionless as it gets stuck. And you hear and a cannonball connects with the deck of the ship. And you are going to take a seal's damage
Aww.
as the cannonball goes into the top of the deck. And you guys are stuck in the thrash. The ship is stuck. What do you do? The pirate ship is getting closer and is going to fire on you again, you know. You've got guns, multiple guns. You've got lightning. It's probably about 200 feet away. The shots are going to get easier, but you are motionless.
Seeing Aizuesco on the
What do we call this thing?
Storm rail, that's what
The
it is.
storm rail.
thank you.
Yes.
Seeing Aizuesco on the storm rail, Skel is going to run up to them take aim at the deck, deal with the crew. I will aim at the hull.
It is as you say.
He will.
I was like, Skel
Do
will
as said.
shoulder the cannon. And I'd like to do combined fire, if you will entertain me, Aizuesco, as we fire at the same time.
Love it. You guys want to wax poetic and then make your rolls about
Exactly.
your shots? Mhm.
Yeah.
6, a 4, and a 3 for me.
Awesome. Aizuesco.
That was so close. It's 5-4-4.
That's
almost a
still gonna be
6-4-4.
good. Oh yeah, I need to. I need to make another clock. Oh, did I just hear we get rated?
Did we get rated?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey, another World Tabletop. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Hi.
Story Dad. Thank you,
Arigato.
Aaron.
Hi.
Aaron and
Hi,
Mandy.
Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
I think
and
you all
Mandy.
had Cosmere
Hi,
tonight. I
friends.
hope it was a good stream. Journey before destination, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Hello, friends.
Hello. They just
We're
got
in
out
a
of
pirate
pirate
battle.
fight. Yeah.
now they're in a pirate
Yeah.
ship fight after we got out of Storm ourselves.
we met the
Um,
Stormfather.
We did.
Yep.
They
Skel,
didn't
your
have a
shot
beard.
goes straight into the side of their ship, and you see an explosion of wood in the side, and you hear screams from the ship as you get a direct hit into the
I
front
will
of the
say-
ship as it's barreling towards you.
At the
Aizuesco.
I will
Go.
say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the game, when I was building this cannon,
Okay.
I had to take a base frame for what this cannon is actually good for.
Oh my god, I forgot. Thank you.
And I took Hullbreaker. Increase your
Yes.
cannon's impact when targeting ships or structures.
I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. That essentially is going to act as a crit. And that is
Whoa!
going to.
And so what? Yeah.
Go ahead.
What
Go ahead.
happens is the seed pod. You've all seen it like blow up in tandem when it gets fired at soft targets. But now when hitting a ship, it actually punctures through the wood and blows up internally. As the seed pod is actually like as hard as iron.
Ooh.
So it detonates inside of the ship.
And you
Got
hear
'em,
the
we win.
screams
Oof.
and the wood erupt from inside the ship. Aizuesco, your lightning, you can see it arc between people on the deck of the ship. However, you are also
Are we
all-
badasses?
You kind of are.
We might be. I think you.
Unfortunately,
think
you all are
some of
also
us are.
still stuck in the ship. And right then you hear boom, boom, and the ship, your ship, 2 cannonballs directly into the side. And your ship is going to take massive
Oh.
damage as you take another point of seals damage and another point of armor's damage as the frame of your ship. And you hear down below deck, you hear the screams of Youngblood and Lao as they duck for cover somewhere below deck.
Vesh would run into action. First, he's going to stop the forward motion since we're stuck, and he's going to call. He's going to call out, "Lao, Visha, Youngblood, I need you right now." And as Visha and Lao come up, or as Youngblood comes up, he's going to just tell him, "Watch the helm, and on my signal, punch it directly towards them." All right.
You got it, dude.
All right.
I love him.
Wait, maybe I should ask someone else. No, okay, I'm gonna go.
Anyway.
No, I got this. I got this.
I absolutely trust you, he says as sincerely as he can muster. Visha, Lau, come with me, and he's gonna bring you guys down to where the Outrider is. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. These things sort of move via a system of chainsaws.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not
So
your ship,
this
but
is-
the Outrider, yes.
The Outrider does, yes. And since it is currently in disrepair, maybe there's parts that maybe this will be easier for us to do. But I'm thinking we pull the chainsaws off using the help of our metal, iron, powerful
bender.
Brilliant!
metal bender. And then, Visha, with your power to go under the hull, to go through objects, go underneath. I don't know how feasible this is, if she could bring it, and then
Brilliant.
cut
Brilliant.
the ship out.
Brilliant. Oh, that's so
Okay,
good.
let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
Captain. I see you.
Hi, Captain.
Um,
Captaining.
Let's go, Vesh. Yeah, I like this.
That was...
Am I in charge?
It only took a season and a half, but
Took a season and a
You
half.
got
but he did it.
this.
I'm going to roll for Lau. Lau is very good at his metal bending. Okay, wow. He rolled very bad, but is still good enough.
Metal bender. Wow.
Visha, I don't know if you even have any marks left. Do you have any marks on your spectral variants? You don't right now. So I will allow you to do this, but I'll need you to burn one.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
If you want to. You don't have to. You
I-
can
no,
tell
I
Vesh
will.
I can't.
No, I'll
Okay.
tell him.
Does burning it mean she can't get it back?
It means it will take a very hard effort to get it back.
Okay, okay.
That's fine. It's worth it.
You all need some R&R very soon. Maybe
Yes.
after the ship battle. So go ahead, Bijan. You can describe how this works. Just run with it. It works. What you were trying to do.
Okay, so I want to make sure that Visha is safe here. So I'm hoping that there's a way that she can partially submerge through the ship, find the areas that need to be cut out, and that we can maybe secure her. Vesh is like holding onto her legs as she looks under. I don't know. Is that possible to be partially incorporeal?
I think so.
Why not?
Okay. So
You can't do it forever, though. But yes,
Yeah.
long enough to get you out of being stuck, for sure.
yeah. So a quick peek to just check where the issue is, and I guess Visha would poke her head back up and be like, over there, and then we get in position, and she's able to reach underneath, find the branches that are snagged to the ship, and just cut them off with these chainsaws that we've like purposed from the front of the Outrider.
Wonderful. And you are managed to, and you shout out to Youngblood, hit it, and he gets the ship moving again after the chainsaws get through what has snagged the ship, and you begin going. And I am going to roll for Youngblood now. Please let him do well. Okay. What's a good twist? Who has a twist for me during this ship battle?
Good twist or bad twist? What did he roll?
Yeah.
He rolled 2 5s, so
Loud.
good twist. Youngblood on the helm.
Youngblood.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not like a good twist, but what we don't see, and the reason we're stuck, is like this part of the thrash is just like abnormally thin, and the other ship also falls like into the same like barren
I
kind
love
of
it.
crack of trees. So we're both just sedentary, just sitting here staring at each other.
Why not?
So yeah, they are temporarily. You see them drop and fall down a little bit into the thrash as well, just as you're getting out. And Youngblood starts steering the ship towards them, and he's like, "All right, everyone, it looks like we've got a clear shot."
That's the best voice
Aizuesco
ever.
and
It is.
Skel, I believe that's your cue.
Get him.
I think Aizu would let Skel shoot first, considering that I mean, that previous shot to her knowledge did hella damage. So
Oh yeah.
she's gonna
Instead
let
of
him fire
cutting
first.
guys, you will get to add an extra die as they are temporarily motionless.
Oh, Wildsea, Idaho. All right, hang on.
So both of you can roll.
A 6 with a 4/4 twist.
6, 4, 3, 2.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys can describe the carnage that you wreak upon this ship.
Aizuesco, please go first.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think using the storm rail, Aizu's gonna I think if she sees anybody that's still kind of like moving around on that ship, she's aiming for them specifically. She's taking out actually no, she's aiming for what she can see of like where the ship's wheel would be. Like she's trying to take out anyone that's gonna be trying to get this thing moving again. So just a large peal of lightning's just gonna arc over the deck and just hit them right where they live, right there. I think that's what I'm thinking. You tell me if I'm wrong.
And yeah, and then Skel, with the caveat of you don't blow up the ship, how do you want to do this?
With them stationary, how is their ship propelled?
They have a typical front-mounted large saw, single saw, pulling them along.
Got it. So he aims the cannon kind of where
Also do have sails as a backup, but mostly
Got it.
chainsaw.
where the chainsaw underneath the ship is located. He sees where like I don't know if on a helicopter with the rotor, there's a thing called the Jesus nut that keeps the rotor like. There's just one nut keeping the rotor on.
The Jesus nut.
That's what it's
Not the
called, because if it
Jesus
goes
nut.
out, there's only one person you can ask for help. So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's good.
He sees where the chainsaw is like Jesus nut to the hull,
Yeah.
and he aims for that, and he hits it with the 6 that he rolled, and the torque of the chainsaw as the Jesus nuts gets knocked, the torque of the chainsaw actually rears back and folds back onto the ship itself.
Ooh, I love
Rough.
that. And it slices through the hull of the ship.
Whoa.
That's nice.
And you see they are just totally dead in the water. And you hear from somewhere on the deck, you didn't even notice, but Sprite is there holding a spyglass. And she says, "Captain, they're dead in the water. Do we board them?"
Do we? I mean, aren't there a lot of them on that ship?
There are a lot of them. Oh,
could
wow.
take
Thank you
them.
for another raid.
Thank you so much.
Really
Oh,
appreciate
hey.
it. Welcome in. We're in ship
I mean,
battle.
you could also say that there
Hello,
were
hello.
a lot of them.
There
on-
were.
on the
So
ship.
that's
There
the other
were?
thing. You guys know from before, there were at least like 30 of them. That number is probably halved at this point.
Okay.
Let's kill them.
That's still more than double our
So yeah, you have 8. So it is still a lot. What you could do, you
We're
could just
scrappy.
keep firing until they surrender. Or you could keep firing until after they surrender. Or you could try to board them. Or you could ignore them and just move on.
I think we should look to completely incapacitate their ship, to make sure that they cannot. I don't think we should board. I would say keep firing until we're sure they can't follow us.
I'm not going to make you guys roll. Well, actually, I will have you only roll for the speed at which you do this. But Aizuesco and Skel, just give me one more roll. No matter what, this will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of how quickly you do this. But go ahead.
I instruct them to target the engines in particular. Like I want this.
So yeah, you've
You want
already
the-
taken out the bite completely, so now you can try to go for the engines.
Are we
5,
rolling
3,
an extra
5, 3,
die?
2. Oh, oops.
Yes, you can still roll an extra die. I will say though, they're also, and I'm gonna do this. They are still firing at you. I need to roll for their cannons, even though their ship
Are
is
you
dead in the water.
sure, considering what crew Stormbeard just rolled?
I just
Oh,
rolled.
did he
I feel like I
crit?
ain't gotta do shit.
I
It's a
crit.
crit.
Okay.
Oh boy!
Oh my god.
Get him, Skel. Get
All
him.
right, I just need
Get
to
'em,
make
Skel
one
and
more
Isaac.
roll. Okay, well they also crit. Jesus.
Oh my god!
shit, okay.
Epic ship battle.
So you not only take out their bite, you take out their engines, you take out their cannons. After this, you pummel their sails so that the sails are gone. It is just a husk, like it's like honeycomb basically. Like
Hose
it's
mad.
wrecked. It's barely staying together. You can see it's
Ghost
like
mad.
teetering, like it's going to fall apart and fall through the thrash. But as you were taking out their cannons, they get off one last shot, and they actually clip into the side of your ship, and it is going to do 1 point of damage to both your speed and your tilt as they get
Aw.
the scales on the front
Boo.
of your ship. But they are totally incapacitated, and they cannot fire back. They still might have the small arms that they have, but also you have definitely killed a very large percentage. Sprite looked through her spyglass, and she says, Captain, I don't think we're gonna need to fire very more. I don't see a whole lot of moving up there.
I love that character. All of these NPCs.
He's
I
so
just love.
cute.
I just love this little like, Captain.
Teeny little mantid.
Yeah, right.
Mantis girl.
Mm-hmm.
What are your orders, Captain?
We are getting out of here.
What? Vesh! We're going
What?
to leave.
What do
Why
you
would
want?
we-
What would you propose?
We can raid their shit.
Raid them.
Yes. These are people who are actively trying to kill me again.
I doubt they'll be able to follow us. We'll be long gone.
Well, what if they're
Plus,
holding
it's
on to other things?
And she'll pull out her little pocket, her little pocket watch.
Compass, her anchor.
I'm sorry, my compass. Yes,
Yeah.
my compass.
There could still be many more of their crew on board. It's dangerous.
I'm gonna go.
You're going to go?
Yes. If you're not going to do it, I will.
Okay. Young blood, hard to port, please.
Port towards them or away from them?
Away from them.
No!
We're not right up next to them, right?
No, you're
Like, I
still a
don't know.
few hundred feet away.
And we just dismantled the Outrider completely, so I'm gonna look. But as he's doing that, I'm going to look to Aizuesco and to Skel. What do you think? There are fighters. To be honest, like that's.
I mean, Aizu's gonna look. His gaze goes from you, Vesh, straight to Visha.
Skel.
They are incapacitated. We have taken much damage. I don't think it's wise for you to leave the ship, Visha.
I'm
But
sure I don't even need to tell you this, Momo, because you have been role-playing it already well. But just to drive the point home, you know that captain knows something about your brother. You know that he has shown mastery over Anchored already. you very much want to at least investigate, and it probably bothers you a shit ton that no one else does.
But
Oh God.
we could
To be clear, sorry, Aizuesco basically looked from her captain to Visha
Guys,
like,
I'm just
what do
stirring
you
shit.
want to do?
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
doing.
I know.
Stir
I
them
want to
up.
make sure.
I read that wrong. I thought you were basically saying I agree with Visha. Like that's
yeah,
how.
basically, like that. No, you read it right.
Oh, okay.
She was like,
Yeah.
She was like, sorry, man.
Okay. Yeah. That is how I'm reading it. So
But we could possibly do some sort of prisoner exchange for their safety.
I don't want to kill
dis-
anyone.
we won't destroy them outright if they give up their loot, whatever it may be.
And their captain.
We don't have the space, Visha.
Well, then we need to talk to him.
He will be the prisoner exchange, yes.
okay. All right. Okay, we can leverage our position then. You're right.
We have them dead in the thrash. However, the captain must lead this, so it is up to you.
I don't want to hurt anybody unnecessarily.
I'm not saying we need to.
Okay, all right. Youngblood, pull us around.
Turn the ship around.
It, dude.
Hard to starboard.
Take us within 50 meters of their ship.
You got it. You got it.
This guy's one hand on the wheel.
Yeah, he's a one-hander, definitely.
Yeah.
hmm He does it so easy, though, you know? Chill.
You get close, and you can see on the deck of the ship. Oh wait, I have art for this guy.
Oh yeah, the crusty man.
Yeah, the evil man.
Crusty evil man.
He's standing on the deck of the ship, along with a few others, but it's only maybe 10 people left.
Easy.
You see him, and he just kind of. Once you get close enough.
It looks like we've won this fight.
I'd say it does look like you've won this fight.
And as such, we propose an exchange for your safety.
Oh, the young captain opines to care about my safety. Very well.
I don't have to care, you do.
I do. What's your offer, Captain Vesh?
You're hunting us for a reason. That has to stop. For the safety of your crew, we propose that we take you as prisoner and all of your valuables.
In exchange?
For the lives of your crew.
Well, that doesn't seem like a very good deal to me. I've got one. And you see that device again that he tried
onto
to
my
use
little
on you.
Uh-oh.
I clutch it.
And you
Don't think-
see... Hang on, I need a music change.
I hate all of it. Feel like something bad's going on.
Visha, like out of a dream, the last time you saw this person was them being executed in front of you before you were thrown off the deck of a ship. As you see an Ectus, but you and Vesh, because of your sight, see that they are anchored. And it is the Cannoneer and Raveler of the Spirit Root in your time, Visha, Marcus, who is a very good friend of yours. And I believe both of you can see anchored objects. And you see a bandana in this pirate's hand. And it's almost like he has control over Marcus's body. And he says, I give your friend back. You let my crew live. And you can have some salvage. Or I rip up his anchor.
She kind of like is maybe standing to your side and gives you like the very frantic like taps at your back and is like,
No, 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 no.
As he's about to say, I don't know who that is, I feel the taps on my shoulder. And
she
he
looks up at you seriously.
Vesh, that right there is one of the best cannoneers, not including Skel, that I've ever met. He's the first cannoneer for the Spirit Route. He's the guy that I traveled with. That's Marcus. I watched him die.
And he's your friend.
Yes. He was
He looks
part
to-
of the first crew. We have to save him.
He holds your gaze for a moment and then turns back to this captain. These terms are acceptable.
Aye then. Crew, you can throw down your arms. And he holds up the bandana. I'm just going to be keeping this for safety until you've parted ways with my ship. Come aboard and pick your salvage. I'll be waiting. Mistress, you say the word and I'll rip his throat out.
She gives a little firm nod. Also, hi, hello. Again, another
Wow,
raid.
another raid. Thank you, raiders.
Ooh,
wow.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
friends. We're
I-
boarding a ship.
Everybody wants
I
a
ma-
little bit of Wildsea.
I imagine she has a little penknife like that.
Well, she's got her little manted arms out,
Ooh,
Yeah,
It's
she's
a
got-
little screwdriver.
ready to
Yeah.
do a little.
Did you give like an affirmative nod, like, yeah, do that?
Mm-hmm.
You're
She just does
crazy.
firm nod. Look,
Do I see this? Do I see this?
Sprite
is this all out in
scrappy.
the open?
Sprite is scrappy.
Don't
oh, yeah, she's
do
doing it in
anything.
the open.
Don't. We are gonna get out of here with your friend, and we're gonna make sure we get that anchor back before we leave.
She looks to Visha, and she looks to Vesh. Each of you roll sway.
I'm gonna
We
look
have
at
to convince
sort of
the
saying this
tiny
is
child."
my ship.
Well, it was my ship first.
It was never your ship.
Yes, it was. My family
was your-
ship.
It was your brother's, and he's not here.
I think he'd rather me have it than you.
It doesn't matter.
Did you want us to roll sway or
No, just Just
Vesh
Visha
and
and Vesh.
I rolled a 2.
Got it.
My logic is
Just a
sound.
single with an edge, or
If you
just,
have an edge
just what?
of convincing someone,
Oh.
then
Let's see.
Well, I would like to roll one more. I do. I would use Grace.
okay.
So I'm
No,
going to
for
use
this
iron.
teak.
It's determination and willpower. So I'm going to use iron as well.
Okay.
I had a 5 and a 2. I just rolled them separately.
Six.
She
3,
finds
2.
Vesh more convincing, and she just like looks a little deflated, and then I'll prepare the gangplank. Needle. Yeah. It's boarding time. I hope you've been working out. Yeah. Let's go. Youngblood, Lau. Well, Lau, you maybe already on it. And you see him raise his hands, and you see coming off of all the pirates that are up, their swords, guns, any arrows that are metallic, they all go up, and he uses his hands and drops them into the thrash.
Lau's kind of the goat, you know?
He's kind of the goat, yeah.
Like, he kind of is.
Do you all begin to board? And or who stays on your ship?
I'm going.
Skel will stay on the ship. Oh, no, Aizuesco.
Aizuesco,
They
you
said it.
staying on the ship?
They said
Okay.
it first.
Okay.
I'm going aboard as well.
Skel will go as bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Visha, you see Marcus see you, and as you go across the gangplank to the ship, he runs at you
Oh.
and gives you a hug, needles and all poking into you.
Lovely.
And you hear him say, Visha, I thought I would never see you again.
Oh, Marcus, it's so good to see you. Well, how long have you been here?
Like, alive?
Yes.
Just a few months.
Well, you're gonna come with us. Back to the spirit root where you belong.
He looks at his anchored object at the bandana in the hand. He says, okay, just be careful.
I will.
And your under crew starts going through their hold and bringing stuff across.
Goodies.
I'm not going to draw out the process too long, but you guys can talk and do whatever you would like while that is happening.
I was just gonna say, Skel is like on high alert if they try
Yes.
anything. Yeah.
Just to save time, it is tense, it is unnerving, but weaponless. The only one who really shows any kind of bite is the captain, just mostly staring menacingly at Visha throughout the whole thing as they are taking the goods off of his ship. And it is a lot. You take several barrels of raw Krezerin are there. There is several crates of fresh fruits, which are pretty hard to come by. You also get a crate of meat. And there is also a small box of assorted weapons, for which we will fill out in detail later. You can kind of take your pick of the litter on that one. There are other things on the ship as you are going through that don't seem to make a lot of sense. You see glowing tablets. You see wristwatches with digital numbers on them.
Nope.
You see other things, pre-V artifacts of varying types that you've never seen before or know what to do with.
Can we take one?
But for each of you, Vesh and Visha, you also notice an assortment of anchored objects. And you do a rough count of them, and you're kind of doing the math, and it's at least one for every member of this crew. You realize the entire crew is/was anchored.
It's literally a ghost pirate ship.
It is literally a ghost pirate ship.
Any that are familiar?
Only Marcus's, but I'm so glad you mentioned that, Momo.
Why would you
Because
say
as
this?
you are finishing unloading, and I'm sure getting ready to, decide if you actually are going to let them go or not, the captain looks at you and says, "Aren't you curious why a bunch of dead men are after you?"
I mean, a little bit, but you're not going to tell me. That's what you said last time, that you weren't going to answer.
Oh, you've ruined me, lass. Cards on the table now.
That's true. We could blow you up if we wanted.
Aye, and you may have to do just that after I tell you. Put me out of my misery, will you?
Maybe.
Well, unfortunately for you, I can't stop hunting you.
Why not?
Because Trav is a tricksy devil, as Aizuesco could point out. He's devised a way to control any anchored.
Right. Hence why your whole crew is anchored.
You're misunderstanding me. My will is not my own. Once he's made contact with your anchored object, he can make you tap dance for all he wanted.
Oh.
Does this go for your entire crew?
Yes, sir.
So you don't want to do this?
Well, the scratch is good, he says with kind of a wicked smile. But even if I wanted to stop, I can't. And neither can Atlas or Column.
You know, if I were a wise man and I wanted to get me, you know it'd be a really smart way to do that. Why wouldn't he just send my brother?
He smiles and says, "What makes you think he hasn't?"
Because my brother would have caught me by now.
You studied on military history, are you, Lady Visha?
From a long time ago. It's kind of our culture's whole thing, you know.
Well, when I heard about the sun, is it the
Sun scrapers.
Scrapers. When I heard about the sun scrapers, do you send the generals in first? Send in your lieutenants? Or do you send in the cannon fodder first? We're only the first wave, Miss Visha. There are more coming for you.
Then I
Visha?
guess we'll have to find this Trav man, right? Yes, Vesh.
What's your friend's name?
Marcus.
Has he also been afflicted with this mission to pursue us?
Afraid so.
But he can't really turn us in if he's with us.
No, but he could sabotage our ship. We willingly bringing aboard a saboteur?
You can't leave me with them.
Then I'll take care of him. I'll make sure. I'm gonna have to keep watch on you though, Marcus. I'm sorry.
That's okay, I understand.
It's okay. We don't have to sleep anyway, so I can watch him.
Vesh looks almost ashamed as he says this. I need your anchor.
Mine?
No, he says
Marcus.
this to,
Oh,
to Marcus.
Marcus looks over to this pirate, whose name, of course, you still do not know. And he offers it to you.
He's going to take it, and he's going to give it to Skel. If this man tries to betray us, you destroy this. If he's going to harm the crew, all right.
Visha.
Yeah.
I need you to make a reaction. The
Okay.
pirate captain, right then, flies through the air and tries to reach through your clothing to your anchored object and grab
I'm
it.
scared.
How would you try to avoid that or stop him?
Shoot. I'm thinking. Oh, he's going incorporeal.
He has spectral variants just like you.
Shoot. It's a ghost off. Anything. You know,
Is he
I-
incorporeal right now?
Yes,
So a physical bullet wouldn't do anything?
probably not.
Mm.
Unless you had I don't I would say you guys can make a roll to see if you would know about this, but above table, you know salt damage will damage dead things whether they are corporeal or not, or incorporeal.
like my smelling salts.
So if you have something
Ooh.
that does salt damage, that could work.
My smelling salts that I keep on me.
Even though
For
it's
when
not a
Skel
weapon,
passes
you
out.
could try to improvise them as one. But also
I don't think I
know
have anything for
that would
this,
hurt
but-
you
Neither
as
do I.
well.
I'm gonna
Um,
pocket sand him, but pocket salt him. Like that.
While she's doing that, can I see his anchor? Does he have it? Is it on him?
Can you see through clothing?
I'm wondering if he's incorporeal. If I
Ooh,
am,
that's interesting.
if this gives me like some, because I can identify them by sight and see easily. So it says, ugh, this thing's in the way. I can clearly see and easily communicate with spirits and the spectral realm, and can identify spirit anchored objects by sight. So I don't know if there is if there's some glow that's given off. If it's on his person,
I'm
and
going to
he's
say I think this is cool. If he takes salt damage, yes, but otherwise you won't be able to see the glow through. But I do like the idea of if his body is weak, that you would be able to. Yeah.
It's pocket salt time then.
pocket salt him.
Like that.
Do you have anything in flourish? Sharps?
I have sharps.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense. Unless there's another skill that you think makes sense for Visha.
There is under study there is determining a weakness.
Okay, I buy it. That is kind of what you're doing. Roll the 2D.
Get it, get it.
A 5 and a 1.
I love this. You see him making a dash for you, arms outstretched, reaching for you. In a quick moment, you just salt the air. And you hear from somewhere close by, Bloom Tide! And you all, so distracted by this intense encounter, you didn't notice, like pollen on the wind, a tidal wave coming through and throws both the ships temporarily up into the air. And the salt hits him, hits you, and hits Aizuesco, who is also weak to salt damage.
Isn't Aizuesco on the spirit route though?
Yes, but this is a
the ships
bloom
got
tide,
thrown.
which is a giant tidal wave. The salt goes
oh.
everywhere, showering.
Okay.
The ships, it's like riding a tidal wave and then coming back down.
I spilled my salt.
And he...
But-
Go ahead.
Well, I can see
Yes.
his. Okay.
Yes.
I would like to, in that moment that I see this glow from maybe in an inside pocket,
Yes.
and I realize what that glow is, I'm going to concentrate as hard as I can, and I'm going to see if I can reach into him and snatch it out.
So you see what is glowing? It looks like a locket in his pocket. But for Visha and Aizuesco, I need you all to take 1 aspect damage as the salt hits you. And it is painful. Very painful. For Visha more so, as you feel like your essence is fading almost as that happens. Vesh, what ability do you think makes sense for what you were trying to do?
Iron, and I was going to say, I
don't think a skill that you have makes a lot of sense. Iron does, but not much else.
I
So you
was
just
hoping.
want to roll the 1d from iron?
Yeah, I guess so. A 5.
You grab it, and the bloom tide, all this happened at once. You go flying backwards, landing on your back onto the deck of the ship. The pirate captain also landing on your ship in this scuffle. The rest of his crew falling in various places on their ships. And you grab it. It felt so weird, like you were putting your hand through mud, but you come out holding his locket.
Okay.
And he looks
I
up,
would.
and he's like,
Yeah.
covering his body from the salt. It is painful.
I would scramble to my knees and look to see where Visha is and try and assist her clutching this anchor.
Like a little. Just looks like static on a TV.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will
Curled up.
run over to her, calling for assistance from whoever's closest. I'm not sure if I'm visualizing where we are right now, all of us, but
You're on
either
your
Skel
deck.
or yeah. So Aizuesco, I would call. Well, Aizuesco's hurt too, isn't she?
Not mortally so, but I think Aizuesco is fine enough to help. It's just,
Okay.
She's not an anchored. It's not going to destroy her essence. She's just weaker to salt damage.
I would call for both of them to help because right now we just need to get everybody safely on board. And I would say, Aizuesco, Skel, help me pull Visha on and kick this man over back to his ship.
Not without my anchor.
Vesh is going to put it in his pocket. And look at him and say, I'm holding on to this. And we're going to leave now. That's the end of this.
His eyes look wild. And for the first time, it looks like he's losing control. And he looks desperate. And he looks to Visha. And he's like, you know I can't. You know I can't.
Damn, he asking me for mercy.
Are you muted, Aizuesco?
You big right. Yeah, Aizuesco's gonna step in front of Vesh with her arms folded. She's bent slightly forward. There's like it's almost like freckles on her skin, but they look like very dark black from the salt damage that has like come up and hit her. And they're like bigger. It's almost like acne, but like just black acne on her skin. And she basically just has her arms folded, and
You do not have a choice. Leave, relentless hunter, or cease to exist.
He is going to run at Vesh.
which means he runs at Aizuesco because she stepped
Yes.
right in front of him.
And
Yep.
Skel.
And he is going to try to push past you desperately.
He
If
gonna
you
get-
have
he gonna get hit.
brace/iron, or what would you do to stop him?
I think, is he corporeal or nah?
He is corporeal.
I would say perhaps flourish in iron to she's gonna try and kick his legs out from underneath him, especially if he's like trying to make a maneuver.
Go for it.
It's a 6 and a 2.
Yeah, you knock him to the deck.
And she's going to grasp him at the throat with her left hand, which is, and electricity is going to start humming. Nothing to damage him, but just,
You hear him. You're gonna have to kill me.
It is not something I would wrestle with.
Then do it. I'm not leaving without my anchor. So kill me or give it back.
I mean, she'll kill him.
No. What are you gonna do? Like how? What is?
I'm assuming she's
Tell
going
me,
to
explain, 'cause If
I'm
there's a
saying it-
moment of hesitation, if there's a moment that I think that this might happen, Vesh would interject. So how
you
is
can
this gonna be
interject.
sudden? Yeah.
No, you can interject, but I mean, if he's gonna say these are your options, she's picking kill him, and I think
Yeah.
you can get that from the grip on his neck.
Yeah. Okay. Vesh would call out, Aizuesco, no, we don't need to. He can go back to his ship, and we can leave. He can tell us he wants to follow us all he wants. He barely has a ship left.
Captain,
She says, not turning.
with deference and respect, he has laid his terms. I will not let him harm you.
I pull the locket out. He couldn't harm us if he wanted to.
He very much does.
And she locks eyes with the captain.
I don't think a prisoner gets to set the terms.
He is no longer your prisoner, but Trav's. And it is a mercy. If we send him back to Trav, he will come with worse. Your choice. My reasoning.
You get the Paragon versus Renegade choice.
Yes.
Kill or live.
Yeah. Just for reference, she's basically saying, like, I'll let him go,
But
but
he's going to come back even harder
but-
for us then.
right.
Maybe you
Whether or
shouldn't.
not,
Maybe
Go
you
ahead.
shouldn't. Give the locket back.
you want me to give it back to him?
Visha, you remember when you were even separated a few feet from your anchor, that it was not only agony, but you had a supernatural compulsion to get closer to it. And you were
If we-
pretty confident he would go insane if you sailed away with it.
If you don't want to kill him, but you want to take it, you'll drive him insane. And as horrible as it is, or maybe it's just naive, if he's being controlled by Trav, then maybe the problem is Trav and not him. Maybe we shouldn't
that's-
kill people that are being controlled.
Well,
Ooh, this is a hard dilemma. Did Aizuesco hear the bit about him being like, it's good scratch? So
you can
it's-
decide
he-
that. He wasn't being shy about it, certainly. If you were paying attention, you would have heard it.
he is not without his own will entirely. He is being paid for this and does so willingly.
To a degree.
So, not killing a defenseless innocent, killing a savage hunter. One that hunts my crew.
That's one way of looking at it, Aizuesco. Another way of looking at it is killing a man who is at our mercy.
We
And-
were at his mercy not long ago, remember?
And you would have us judged by his standards.
It is your call, Captain. Choose.
I hold up the locket. And I turn to the captain. We will put you back on your boat. And I will return this to you. And we will leave. If you try and follow us, my gunner here is going to rip your ship to shreds.
He just nods.
Aizuesco loosens her grip and steps back.
He stands up slowly and very tentatively just backpedals to the gangplank connecting your ships, and then holds out his hand silently.
Aizuesco holds out her hand to the captain.
I reach out as if I am going to hand it back to him. And then I toss it over his head. Behind
Onto
him.
his ship?
Onto the
or-
ship.
Okay,
onto
not
the
into
ship.
the thrash. Okay, I was like,
Onto the
just-
ship,
Okay,
but well behind him.
Yeah.
Assuming that he will, in a frenzy, dive for it.
yes, and that's exactly what he does. And taking the cue, Needle kicks the gangplank up and then says, "Let's go."
Right. Right. What he said. What he said.
This man unbothered the whole time, just like
Just
he's
wait.
like, "Here we go."
Practice, right?
Well, you guys remember, you don't know the details, but you know Needle has seen some shit.
That's right. Yeah.
That's true.
And he's an
Needle's
Actus?
Needle's a nickname,
He's an
right?
Actus, yeah.
hmm
And Youngblood's an Arden.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And you guys go, and we will leave off there. Hello, Koji.
Oh,
What an episode.
what a great episode.
We will be back next week. I think we're on next week, and then we're off for 2 weeks after that. We'll have to figure out when
Correct.
we're coming
Yeah.
back. I think we only will have a few more episodes this season. We are getting pretty close to the climax. You doing okay over there, little guy? Okay, good. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? No? Okay,
Nah.
that's
He's,
fine.
he said, "No, no, I don't think I will."
He's like, I'm out
Thank
here.
you, everyone. We will be back
I'm outta
next
here.
week. Thursday is Heirs of Honor, our Cosmere RPG show, and then Friday, Blood Money is back, our VTM Chronicle. Thank you all for joining us. Remember to join our Discord, discord.gg/MagicRPG. If you just got here and you're new here, would love if you follow the stream, and also check out our YouTube, youtube.com/MagicRPG. There are so many other kinds of shows. And we will have more show news coming soon. Now that we finish production, announcement soon, TM. Love you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.